When I think of Fremont, I think of quirky.
Fremont, funky.
You get this little taste of Seattle.
When I'm thinking about Seattle from a bird's eye view, there's a lot of things happening all at once.
Seaplanes flying overhead.
Public art.
Good coffee shops.
A lot of cool people, a few strange people. Keeps it interesting. Fremont's fairly centrally located. We're just right outside of downtown Seattle. Welcome. Let me show you the indoor sun shop. Hello. How are you feeling? You look nice today. Did I water you in time? Why are you looking so stressed? In 1970, my mother and father started the business. It's always been focused on houseplants and lighting for plants. I remember being a kid, and I have great memories of the smell of dirt, the smell of the greenhouse, the smell of the plants. It's a unique smell that it kind of sticks with you. It's important to us that when people walk in that the plants are actually touching you as you walk through. People touch plants, they're always touching the plants, and so it's a little bit different when they reach out and touch you. It makes you feel good and grounded and alive. People get frustrated because they don't have success with plants. Don't sweat it, try again. I've probably killed more plants than you've tried to grow, so. This street is a fantastic place for the shop. We've got the ship canal right behind us. We've got boats floating by, trails here so people are walking and biking by. The Fremont neighborhood's just a great place to be.
One of the great things about Fremont is that there are these little nooks and crannies and little things that you might not notice unless you're on foot. I'm usually in Fremont because I'm either on a great walk or I'm visiting a friend. Or I'm visiting the Fremont Troll. We're here on Troll Avenue North. You might hear stories of trolls under bridges, but here in Seattle we actually have one. The Troll was constructed in 1990 by a group of artists. It was actually commissioned in response to this having become sort of a dumping area for people to leave behind furniture and everything else. It's really interesting to see a place where nobody would want to go become a place where people from all over the world come to visit.
We're just visiting from the Bay Area.
This is about our second or maybe third visit to the Troll.
I kind of like it because you get to climb on it a lot.
There's a tiny little frog in the corner right there. And no one has looked twice at it, but it's really cute and it's just sticking out its little tongue.
I think he's great. I think he's kind of guarding the bridge and keeping us safe here in Seattle.
One day on a walk, I got the idea to combine my love of walking with my lifelong love of drawing to create something that I sort of envisioned as an illustrated travel journal. I would see something like a piece of public art maybe that isn't as well known as the Fremont Troll, or a pile of crackers on the sidewalk. It was no longer just random litter that I had to, kind of walk by. It was, what is this tasty little mystery waiting to be unraveled? By tuning into the little details, I appreciated Seattle in a whole new way.
It's so freaking beautiful here. The more plugged in you are, the more you know about the beauty that Seattle has to offer.
When I'm in Fremont, I'm here either because I'm starting a really fun bike ride or I'm coming to work.
Acoustic music enhances the quality of people's lives. Our mission is to help bring music into people's lives. There's a lot more on there. Morgan, what's your favorite unusual instrument in here?
Oh boy, we have so many of them. Probably the one that I get the most questions about. You might see behind me the Gibson Mando bass. They didn't make very many of those. It's essentially the mandolin version of an upright bass. And you might ask, why would somebody want that? And the answer is not very many people do.
The origin was hearing a hammer dulcimer at the Northwest Folklife Festival. Just happened across that sound and got fascinated and decided to build one. We're kind of do-it-yourselfers. We didn't know anything about woodworking, so it was all learned on the job, so to speak. And one instrument led to another, to another, to another, and pretty soon people said, that's really cool, can you build me one? There's something special we have here. Folks we've gotten to work with really work as if it's their own business as well, because they love it.
The bulk of my experience actually was acquired here. Worked really closely with some long-time masters. It's kind of a funny match for me to be here. I'm mostly a metalhead, honestly.
When I come to Fremont, it is a great joy to come in the store and just spend time here. There is no other place that appeals as much as Seattle. And I think it's for physical beauty. This town is just gorgeous. It's interesting. You're kind of allowed to be who you want to be.